Just figuring out the new place. Just moved in yesterday. Don't really own anything. Still got my worn out coffee with Ken mug. Went and picked myself up a coffee maker yesterday. A large bag of Sumatra coffee. And in case you thought I'd forget, some coffee filters. I think I bought the Walmart bag. They were $1 cheaper. My first cup of coffee in the new home. Thought about making some last night. Do I want to give you a tour or do I want to just sit down? I don't know, maybe I want to just sit down. Maybe I just want to sit down. I don't even have a place to sit. I've got no furniture. Let's show you the windows, at least. It's kind of a cool place. I tell you what, Appleton, Wisconsin's a cool town. And I think I'm gonna like it here a lot. Yeah, give you a backdrop. Look, I'm in a state of unpacking. I own nothing. I own nothing, really. What the heck? Where are we? Let's just do a quick little tour. Windows, looking out east to a parking lot. The downtown is just a block that way on the other side of those buildings. High ceilings. Kind of nice kitchen. You can see how high the ceilings are, how much space there is above the cabinets. One of my favorite features, and not often available in little apartments, is a laundry room. I cannot tell you how nice it's gonna be having laundry. Little coat closet where I brought my golf clubs in from the car. Feels good to have my car empty. The bathroom, it's nice size. I bought a shower curtain yesterday and some, I don't know, rings. Look at my little bedroom. Kind of sad, but it's kind of comfy as heck. I don't have a mattress or any furniture really yet, and still not sure how light I want to travel. And again, don't really own anything, so bought a mattress pad yesterday. And had a great night's sleep on my mattress pad and my sleeping bag and a blanket. I think the heating blanket that kept me company while I was in my car a couple months back. Maybe we'll go this way. Don't like looking at the under part of the. I'll go here. Why is my phone askew? Is it straightening out? Maybe it's straightening out. Maybe it's just taking a little time. Let's see. Well, Marty, I feel pretty good. But good morning to you. Good morning, Chip. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Probably kind of an echoey feeling in here or sound. But anyway, it is Friday morning. It is March 28th. It is 7:05 a.m. Happy Friday. It's a little show I've been doing for quite some time. One of the things I bought yesterday at Target, let me tell you, I was on a very limited budget. Or actually, I was at Walmart yesterday, very limited budget, and I was calculating in my head, okay, how much cash do I have in my pocket? How much can I buy? I need the mattress pad. Can I afford this candle? Is it cheap enough? I think it's the Walmart brand. It's kind of nice. But anyway, this is a show I've been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me talking. It is a show about me sharing some feelings, kind of sharing a little bit about the ups and downs we have in life. For those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. You know, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I am, hey, Mia sent me $1.99. That's the sweetest thing, Mia. I appreciate that. I'm not totally sure how or why, but it's very kind of you. So thank you so much. Again, it's a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got my very first cup of coffee in my new place. I'm super excited about the place. Now I just got to figure out how to pay for it. Wasn't easy covering the responsibilities I have and paying my rent at a hotel and trying to scratch together a little money for a security deposit and first month's rent. But anyway, enough about that. That's just worried thinking. We're looking forward. And I'm excited to have my first cup of coffee. And my hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, it's the Sumatra. Almost want to give it a hug. I don't think we should look too far forward in life, but as much as I enjoy, and I did, hold on here, I'm not giving this enough credit. Do I enjoy drinking before noon? Just coffee and water. DM, I'm doing great today, thank you. I had a great night's sleep. I got a sneeze coming, so bear with me. I am. Hank Stone said he's getting ready for coffee and he's going to start looking for a job. Well, good luck to you in your search, Hank. I'm sure the job that is right for you will come. Hello, Palmer. Yeah. So where was I? It's the sounds of the city. It's so weird. Again, I'm gonna do a little flip around and show you behind me. It's just a town of 75,000. I'm just looking at a parking lot. I'm looking straight east, so I imagine on non-cloudy days I'm gonna get some pretty sunrises out there. But there's big buildings, not huge buildings, but bigger buildings than were in Naperville. I mean, that building right there is probably 8 floors or something. I think the tallest in Naperville might have been 5. And I went for a walk last night. We got a little really basic gym in the basement that I didn't know was there until I was moving in yesterday. And it's got a few treadmills and a Stairmaster, but it's got a rack of dumbbells and a bench press and some of those like mats to whatever, do yoga on or what have you. And decided it'd been a couple weeks since I'd worked out, that it'd be I don't know, I'd enjoy getting a quick workout in. And again, I think a lot of times what stops us or prevents us from doing something we should do, whether it's cleaning or spirituality or working out, is some idea that we have to accomplish so much. And I put on my shorts, went down to the gym area, and did a different exercise. Hold on, let me take another sip of coffee while it's hot. I read somewhere about 5 years ago, and I think it's cool to do functional strength, if you will, at the gym. And I think 5 or so years ago, I don't know how long I'm going to keep it up, but you lay on your back, you hold the dumbbell up, and then you stand up. You get into a standing position while still holding the dumbbell up. And I hadn't done this in a long time, and I was no idea how hard it would be. And I literally only did 10 reps of that with a 10-pound dumbbell, laying on my back, holding a dumbbell upright and then getting up into a standing position with the dumbbell still above my head, and it was 5 on each arm. And I'll tell you what, I think I'm probably gonna have to go longer and build up. But it felt really good, and I think it's probably a great way to work out and, again, be functional strength, where you're working your core and you're working every muscle in your body and your legs. And felt real good. Then I did a quick set of bench, quick set of curls, did some stretching, did some yoga, and was good to go. Came back up here, I was energized by my workout, and thought, hey, it was like 7:30 at night last night. And, didn't have a whole heck of a lot going on. Don't have a TV, and I'm unpacking a little bit, but I really didn't have a place to put my stuff I'm unpacking. Right? I only have like 5 or 6 hangers even. But decided to go for a walk, a little nighttime walk, and was wearing my swimming shorts that I work out in and white socks, and kind of looked dorky. Went for a walk and came across this bar a lot of people had told me about. I think it's called like Clio Bar. It's all decked out in Christmas stuff. I don't know why. Year round, and had a cool vibe in it. Certainly didn't stay there and order a non-alcoholic beer, because I think I didn't have the money in my wallet, but B, I think I probably felt I looked kind of silly with my shorts and my white socks. But kind of hung out and thought it'd be a neat place to, I don't know, watch a game or have a non-alcoholic beer or do some people watching down the road. And again, was blown away with excitement, how cool the town feels. Walked a little further down the way, and there was, I looked in a window and heard some music playing, and there was a woman and a man on a small stage playing. And it didn't sound like an open mic, but so I went in, a couple went in before me, and they were actually charging a cover, but it was so small and so cool and such an intimate setting. And I'll tell you what, the musician, from the 2 minutes I heard, was spectacular. What's it called, like Goodwin Music Hall or something like that, I think, in downtown Appleton. I think it's good, or Baldwin Music Hall or something. But apparently they have little shows not every night, but every few nights. And I think it's gonna be a really neat place to, I don't know, get some culture and listen to some music and, I don't know, enjoy the night. Somebody wants to work for me. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if my place of work is hiring, if you want to do my day job, but if you mean do coffee with Ken, yes, you can work for me. I'm going to slide my thing back, maybe lean against my brick wall, give me a little support. Yeah, I'm in my new place. Feels good. Look at this. Look what's over here. I don't know. For anyone that's been watching a couple of years, I was renting a little home in Naperville, and this was my backdrop. It's a picture of St. Andrews, which kind of reminds me of my mom, and has been with me probably 20 years. Pretty picture. My brothers and I ran across those fairways once, many, many years ago, and happy to have the picture out of my car and into my home, leaning against my wall, because I do not own a hammer, nor a nail, nor anything to affix anything to any walls. Got some paper towels, got some nacho chips. The only thing in my fridge is a jar of salsa. But I'll tell you what, it feels good. It feels real good. And got a great night's sleep last night. Somebody's asking for a house tour. Well, I gave one at the start of the show. I'll probably do one in a little bit once I'm further along my coffee. Yeah, I'll probably do one again, and once I'm further, it doesn't take long. It's just a 1-bedroom, an unfurnished 1-bedroom. Makes me wonder. I was looking at my place last night, and I think I'd like a little kitchen table here and maybe a couple chairs, and I'd like a little sectional right over there. Maybe a TV. I don't even know why, but I feel it needs it. Maybe a little coffee table. I went to that Restore last night, which is connected to Habitat for Humanity, and people donate various things to it, and they sell it, and those funds go to house the homeless. And anyway, there's good values on either used furniture or, and I don't know if I wouldn't feel comfortable buying a used soft piece of furniture like a couch, but like a hard wood kitchen table with a couple wood chairs I'd feel fine with, or maybe a coffee table or something like that. But they also had some new, like, were they 5x8 or 6x8 little rugs that I think would warm up this place and feel nice. And I think look great over there. Eventually I'd like a mattress and a bed frame and all sorts of things. But part of me wonders, do I want to accumulate stuff? You know, I probably should have a chair and a table. Probably a couch, probably a mattress. But again, it felt nice being able to move in here last night or yesterday without help, and and granted, I don't have a bunch of things they need. And it would be nice to have a couch. I was talking to my two daughters about coming up. And it'd be nice to have a couch where I could sleep on if they came and visited, and let them sleep on my bed. Although my bed is just a mattress pad right now. But I am telling you, it was comfortable as heck. It was, somebody said they have no furniture and don't need it. I think we buy bigger and bigger homes and we accumulate more and more things. And I'm not sure how much those things feed the soul or tie us down. And not really sure. But again, it's nice having few things right now. But I'll tell you, I think this place could look really cool if it was furnished nice. The space is great. The bedroom's probably the least impressive room in the home, but that's fine because, I don't know, it's just a place to sleep. But the high ceilings and the big open space, I mean, I guess it's open until I fill it in. Somebody's saying it's kind of liberating. Somebody's asking me my favorite coffee. Well, I'm drinking the Sumatra, and I was at the store last night. By the way, I went to Walmart because their coffee maker was a couple bucks cheaper than it was selling at Target. And funny how cheap I can be, but I was on a very limited budget yesterday. I had a certain amount of cash in my pocket. I had $115 in my pocket, and I knew the mattress pad, which was, I'd consider pretty much a requirement, was going to be $80, $85 or something like that. And I was a little miffed that there wasn't a sale on Starbucks coffee, and I sat there and I deliberated, and I actually thought of leaving and taking my decisions elsewhere. And the exact mattress pad I wanted wasn't for sale there. I wanted a 3-inch thick Walmart brand pad, and instead I bought a 2-inch thick, slightly higher end brand pad because the other one wasn't there. But believe me, I sat there and deliberated the purchase decisions for about an hour. I kind of enjoyed it though. Somebody says, gotta invest in a good bed. You spend a third of your life on your bed. Joe, my thought on that was inspired honestly by my ex-wife. If you get a mattress pad, I'm not sure how important the mattress is. And I'm not saying I have the answers, but I know she and I bought a fairly low-cost bed mattress from IKEA, and had a mattress pad over it, and it felt great. It felt great. Yeah. And again, I just slept on the mattress pad and a carpeted floor yesterday or last night. And honestly, I think other than to impress visitors, I mean, it's a little weird sleeping on the floor and getting up off the ground and going to the washroom. It'd be nice to start up a couple feet and be easier to get up. But other than that, I slept great and it felt wonderful. You guys want another tour? I'll give another tour. What the heck? We got some new viewers. My coffee's kind of at a point where I can almost finish it. What do you do when you do things and then things that, I don't know what that is. I don't understand that. What made me decide to settle in Appleton? Good question. I had a friend who watches this stream who lived in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I like the Midwest. I'm from Illinois. I didn't want to go too far away from my kids and my comfort area of the western suburbs of Chicago, but I didn't know I wanted to get away. Always kind of liked Wisconsin. Used to visit it. You know, we'd go camping as a family up here, a fair amount as kids. I think it's Midwestern. I think it's politically a little more aligned with where I'm at, more slightly right of center than Illinois. And not that that was a big motivation, but I thought it'd be interesting, close, into nature, rolling hills, but still kind of the Midwestern values that I grew up with brought me here. And my friend lived in Oshkosh, and we talked over the last couple of years a couple different times about getting away and coming up and living there. And I like the sound of Oshkosh. And I visited my friend about 6 weeks ago, and it felt a little too casual or a little too small town of a vibe for me. And at the time, I was looking to work at a restaurant and had visited various restaurants in Oshkosh, and honestly, they felt a little more casual than I wanted to work at. So I talked to some people, and this is called the Fox River area. There's a big river that runs through this area with Lake Winnebago, and Appleton's at the top, Oshkosh is kind of in the middle, and Fond du Lac's at the bottom of the lake. And heard good things, drove up to Appleton, found a room in a hotel that I could afford, got hired at a mid-range, not even a mid-range, kind of a job I enjoy doing, and I feel like I'm productive and I work hard. Stayed in that hotel for, I don't know, 5 weeks or so, and found this apartment that would be cheaper than the hotel. Yes, it needs furnished, but it would also give me some roots. And so I got a job I like that hopefully will cover my financial responsibilities and keep a roof over my head. An apartment that I think is awesome, to be honest with you. This is, you know, I've lived in some really nice apartments, but they were mostly nice by location in downtown Chicago before with spectacular views. But as far as the location and the just sheer square footage of the place and I don't know, the upgrades, I think this is going to be awesome for me. And I think I'm excited to be here. I think it's a neat town. I was going to give you a tour, but I wanted to swig my last coffee. So hold on. I'll put the coffee cup. I'll plan this out. I'll put this cup on the counter, and then I'll give you my tour. I'll do my tour as I do it. Let's pick this up. Is this my new house? It's my new apartment for sure. Here we go. Again, I'm on the ground. Oh. Kitchen. tell you what, it feels really good. Open cabinet. Putting coffee with Ken cup down, we'll leave it here. Shut cabinet. OCD. Cool kind of brick wall. Big windows. Looking east. Again, there's a Greek restaurant called Appleton, and there's some cool little tiny bars and restaurants on the other side of the parking lot. But the main area of Appleton is right there. It's just a block or so that way, with some really cool bars, restaurants, music shops, high ceilings throughout. Again, cool windows, cool brick wall. Showed it earlier, but I'll show it again. I cannot tell you how good it feels to have laundry right here. Coat closet with golf clubs. They're out of my car, so they won't be rattling as I'm driving by. Bathroom, nice sized bathroom with brand new, unused, I've used the bath, but I didn't have a shower curtain last night, and I took a shower. Hey, there we are. Hello, wave to yourself. Yeah, again, just, I don't know, it's gonna be really cool, I think. You know, smallish bedroom. There's my mattress pad and my sleeping bag, and big windows there. And again, got a great night's sleep last night, so it feels really good. Let's turn this around and flip this around. Get a little more coffee. Well, I tell you what, I had almost the perfect sectional couch. Shouldn't look backwards, but I had a sectional couch that I really liked, and had it for a couple of years. And in a garage sale a couple of years ago, and I was in a state of transition and sold it to somebody for a couple $100. Can't look back, but I sure wish I had that exact couch. It was comfy and the right size and the right color. I think it was dark blue, but my ex called it a gray, I think, a dark gray. I don't have a wife. No, I do not have a wife. Hey, well, thank you, Joe. Now I just got to pay for it. I'm working today at 11. I'm going to be working 10, 11, 12-hour shift today. Honestly feels good. I could have picked up a shift last night. I actually tried to for a second, and then I go, well, I got a lot of stuff to do here. I got to unpack. I got to move in. I had a volatile week, and it would probably be good to feel slightly moved in. So didn't end up working last night, and enjoyed that. Let's see. The place looks cool, said Chapter Chaser. Yeah, Chapter Chaser, I think it's gonna be really cool. Again, I can't even, I can't afford a couch or there's some cheap stuff as far as like kitchen tables and dressers and things that would probably make life a little better. And if you buy them at a low enough price, I guess you don't need to worry about moving them with you. You can donate them and back, or, do whatever with them. I think it's the attachments to the objects, maybe. Again, I was thinking about it as I was laying down last night. I've been carrying around a box of yearbooks and old baseball cards and kind of mementos for 40 years. And I don't think I've ever gone in and opened up my yearbook and I don't know why I carry them around. I guess we all carry around stuff probably that we don't need. And I certainly am as well. But anyway, I would like a couch and a little coffee table, and again, a place where I could sleep if I had my big girls up here. Somebody asked a little bit ago if I'm gonna have my little ones up here. Not quite ready yet, but we're getting there. This was a key step to having my little ones. It's a big enough space. For the longest time, I'm twice divorced. I got 4 beautiful kids. I got 2 older girls and 2 little beautiful babies. 2.5 and coming up on 4. And would love to have them here, but never felt I had a place for them. And when I was living in Chicago, I was doing, living in various places, but I was picking them up 3 times a week and driving them from McDonald's to the gym to church to the library, and then taking them back to their mamas. And it almost didn't feel safe because they were 2 toddlers, and they needed to be confined a little bit, if you will. Not in a bad way, but just in a protective way, because they both run off in different directions. And honestly, I didn't know what to do half the time. I'm sitting there going, you know. By the time I caught one, the other one would be on the other side. And, but anyway, it's a big enough place where I could, I don't know, maybe get a couple mini beds for the kids, and I don't know, start building a life. And it feels good. Michael is saying, so I moved from the Chicagoland area. Yeah, Michael, I was living in Naperville, Illinois. What do I do for work in Appleton? Well, I'm going to keep that secret for now. I've learned over the last couple of years, when you do a talk show and you give up too much information, certain people that don't like you on your talk show will start calling your place of work if they find out where you're working, and harass your company. And whether your company likes you or not, no bosses want to be badgered at work by online trolls. So it seems better just to kind of keep it quiet. So here's to keeping it quiet. XRP Sherpa thinks I'm a male escort. Somebody's got to do it. The tips are amazing. Oh. So anyway, it's Friday morning. It is 7:33. Somebody's asking if I felt the earthquake. No, I'm not sure the earthquake hit Wisconsin. I am not sure the earthquake hit Wisconsin. Perhaps it did. Excuse me. I was in Yellowstone last summer, and I imagine they get some big earthquakes. It's sitting on a mega super volcano. Seems like sitting on a volcano would be prime area for big earthquakes, but I never felt any while there. Lived in California for, 6-7 months back in the early 90s, and felt a few small ones while I was there. It was a weird feeling. Is it cold up here? I see little bits of snow slush on the ground. I went for my walk last night, and it was about, mid-40s. So it's that cold. It's not crazy cold. I think the weather's pretty similar to what I'm used to, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. Hello, Jonathan Chandler. Let's see. Oh. Dustin made a funny joke, but apparently the military takes that very seriously. I didn't know about it, but I was hanging with a couple guys that served in, one was Vietnam and one was Desert Storm. And I'd never even really heard that expression before, stolen valor. And apparently it's when somebody will wear the medals or the awards or whatever it's called that are given to somebody that served in active duty when they did not. And I don't even want to joke about it because I think they take it really, really seriously when that happens. And so I don't even want to joke about it. Let's see. Jonathan says it's weird watching his dentist chill and drink coffee on YouTube. Yeah, no, Dustin, I know you were joking, and it was kind of a funny joke, but I tried to make a joke about it because I have a nephew that serves in the Special Forces, and I made some, like I'm living, I'm riding his coattails to some sort of honor myself just by talking about my nephew. And I said to them, hey, is that kind of like stolen valor? And they go, no. But they weren't joking about it. I think it's a real serious thing to those that served in the military. So yeah, I feel funny even talking about it because they took it to a level of seriousness that I didn't know existed. I'd never heard of it. But again, I was just talking to two guys that served in active duty, again, in Vietnam and Desert Storm, and they thought it was pretty serious. Let's see. Yeah. But let's see. What else do I have for you? I'm sitting on the floor. There was a young woman. It was funny. There was a young woman. I was checking in yesterday. Not checking in, but signing my lease, giving them money, and doing the paperwork. And there was a young woman came in, and she was looking for an apartment, and we got to talking for a little while. And somewhere during our conversation, it was the property manager and me and this young woman, and the young woman looked at me and goes, wow, you should do a radio show. Oh, that was kind of funny. I don't even know why she said I should do a radio show. Apparently, as I go through life, I talk just like this. Kind of random thoughts, interesting topics, and yeah. The woman knew that I had this little show called Coffee with Ken, and she goes, actually, it kind of does. Somebody said lots of people claim military that are panhandlers. They're fairly easy to spot. Yeah, but anybody out on a street corner on a cold day, whether they were military or not, it's hard to not feel for them a little bit. I'll tell you, there was one time I was driving from where I lived in Chicago, and I think it was Easter or something. I was visiting my sister, my family out in the suburbs, and there was a car broken down on this on-ramp on the side, and they had like a kid there, and they were asking for money to get their car started or gas or something. I forget what it was a while ago. And I stopped, and I think I gave them like $5 or whatever. A week later, I'm driving out again. Same car, same people, same spot. And I was pissed off. I was pissed off at that. You know. I've got some weird comments coming up. And we always get some weird comments. I think life goes easier. You can make a metaphor out of anything. I'll tell you what, do a talk show, a radio show. And you can make a metaphor about all sorts of things. And we get a lot of weird comments coming through, strange people that feel the need to express themselves in whatever way. As we go through life, we're gonna see weird stuff, weird issues, weird people, weird situations, challenges are gonna come along our path. think it's probably best to ignore most of it or just take it with grace and ease and keep going. Almost done with my second cup of coffee. I signed a lease. Somebody helped a woman once that was standing out by GameStop and Walmart. She was pregnant. She was in there buying a game. Yeah, I don't know. Ideally, you'd like a say in what somebody does with the money you give them, but I guess that's, I don't know. Somebody asked, what's the next furniture purchase today? You know what I'd like before furniture, because furniture's big. I think what I need next, as far as furniture, is a little kitchen, like a little kind of kitchen table and 2 chairs right here. It'd be nice to have that. Somewhere to sit. But I'm working all day and I have no money, so I'm not gonna buy it. And again, I'm working all day, so I won't pick that up today. But that would probably be first. Sectional couch is kind of a big purchase, so don't plan on getting one of those for a bit of time. But I'd say I'm not that concerned with the mattress. As most people think you need a mattress. You know, I slept great last night, and just having that mattress pad felt great. So I'd probably put little tiny kitchen table with 2 chairs as number 1, a sectional couch is number 2, and then a mattress is number 3 in terms of big purchases that I'd like. Smaller purchase I'd like, I think I should get one of those little Bose Bluetooth speakers. And technology might have come along since I last bought one, but I used to have those little Bose little square speakers. They could fill up the space with music. I think I'd enjoy that a lot, but those are only 80, 90, 100 bucks. I could buy one of those and not have to worry about moving it in and out. Yeah, I'd like one of those as well. Maybe get a TV. But I don't know, I won't be in a huge rush. Again, I'm working all day today and tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. And need money more than I need furniture. And again, I'm okay roughing it. If this is roughing it, I'm doing okay. I got a nice pot of coffee over there. I got my coffee maker, a big bag of Sumatra. But I'm not in a huge rush. It's funny, I have 1 fork and 2 spoons on the counter, sitting above my dishwasher. The only dishes I have are a fork and 2 spoons. Yeah. But I'm not in a huge rush, and it feels good having a place that I gave out my address to a couple people last night, and for a long time, for the last 6 weeks, I've been filling out job applications, and they always ask for an address, and I'd put my hotel. Feels nice having a mailing address. Somebody suggested garage sales. I'll tell you, where I used to live, Naperville was a fairly affluent area, and you could find people throwing out some nice stuff on the side of the road at certain times of the year. Not sure what the scene is in Appleton, and if garage sales are as big as a thing. Chapter Chaser says TVs are very inexpensive. Yeah, they really are. I don't watch a lot of TV, but it'd be nice to be able to get home from work, take a bath, and lay on the couch and, I don't know, watch a documentary about something. TVs aren't expensive, but again, we get in the habit of accumulating things, and it's not just the TV. Suddenly we got to get cable or Wi-Fi or whatever. And I'm not talking about huge luxuries, but I I don't know, when I last had cable, you'd want to get the, what is a DVR? And now I'm probably embarrassing myself because this is probably 10-year-old, 20-year-old technology, but you'd need a DVR in every room and you'd have to be able to pause it and record, and all of a sudden your cable bill would be $200 a month. And I don't know, it's so easy to run up your expenses and run up your stuff. Hellraiser, don't worry, they won't be typing anything for a while. They've been paused for timeouts. They've been put in timeouts. But I'm with you, Chapter Chaser. TVs are, you can get, it's funny. I was married the first time we bought a house, a cool townhome in Lisle, and bought a, I don't know, it's maybe only a 40-inch screen, but it came in this huge thing that was hard to move in and out. And it was like $2,000. It might have been bigger than 40 inches, but I don't know. And now probably a better TV you can buy for $200. Somebody's saying a blow-up mattress. I thought about that. The blow-up mattress were cheap as my mattress pad. It looks like they make them fairly well. I kind of thought about that. It's not even a horrible idea. For somebody that wants to travel light, maybe investing in a decent one might not be a bad idea because you can take the air right out of them. Do you guys remember water mattresses? I had a good friend named Joe who had a water mattress. Do they still do water mattresses? I don't know. Hellraiser says they're a Bears fan. I guess I'm a Bears fan too, but I might. I don't know. I think I could get involved in the Packers. I think being a Packers fan might be exciting, or being in Wisconsin. And that seems funny coming from a lifelong Bears fan, but I started losing passion. I mean, I don't think I'm suddenly going to become passionate about NFL. I think those days are behind me. I just got other things to worry about than professional sports. But Hellraiser says they have family in Summit, Illinois. There's a couple great burrito places in Summit, Illinois. Great burrito places. It's weird, when I was in high school and college, for some reason there weren't burrito joints in the suburbs of Chicago. And now they're all over. And we used to drive to Summit, which was probably at least 35 minutes away, for a burrito. And now there's a burrito joint on, I don't know, every mile or so. Good morning, Mark. How are you? Spitfire from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I bet you Milwaukee's a pretty cool town. Obviously, it's a big city. I don't know how many people live in Milwaukee. I drove by it the other day on the way back to Appleton. And I don't know what highway it was on, but you look to the right and you see the skyline, and it's pretty. And again, it's along Lake Michigan. So it's probably got a lot of the goodness of Chicago with probably lower costs. Easy BCLS says they went through 3 air mattresses in a year. Not a good idea. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy my St. Andrews picture while I'm getting some more coffee. Oh. Are you enjoying St. Andrews? Does it feel like you're there? Can you feel the wind off the ocean? The beach is right over there. The clubhouse. This is the first green, and here's the 18th. I forget what it's called, the Swilken Bridge or something like that. Famous place to take picture. Hellraiser says, how come no one ever retires up north? I think a lot of us think maybe have grown tired of snow and cold weather as we age and decide that the warmth and the beaches would be the place to spend our last few years. But, you know, I'm 56 and I moved north. A lot of people wonder about that and ask, oh, well, you could have gone somewhere warmer. I like snow. I like Midwest. Hello, Emma. Hello, Brawl. Easy BCLS is talking about the air mattresses. It's like sleeping on a balloon. But again, I think you can buy some nicer ones, and I'm not saying I'm going to, but they were next to the mattress pads. And honestly, I slept great last night. And outside of the slight inconvenience it feels getting up off the ground, you heard me groan when I got off the ground to go get my coffee. I was totally comfortable. Let's see. Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, Vimy. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Blake. How are you? Let's see. Does my rent include utilities? I don't know. It's a good question, Osgood. I'm assuming that it does, because my lights are on. I hear the furnace going, and I haven't put anything in my name. It's possible, and I don't know, that I might get a utility bill at the end of the month from the building. It's cool. It's, I don't know if I should say it, but this is, again, a loft-style building, and it's a building that was built in maybe 1910 or something. Used to have the, I don't know. But it's an old building, and they don't make them like they used to. And next to it, they built a newer building that's part of the same complex. And you can live in the old building or the new building. And apparently, if you're in the new building, you can hear people going down the hall, and you can hear people above and below you. But where I'm at, apparently there's a lot of concrete, or I don't know what it's made of, but let's assume it's concrete, and you can't hear anybody below or above you. And, you know, I'm just looking at a parking lot, but it feels to me urban cool. Urban cool in a small town that I'd never even heard of. I'm from Texas, and the heat and bugs are a nightmare, says BCLS. No, I have no use. BCLS, my brother lives in Austin, Texas. I have no desire to live in Texas. None. It's hot and it's brown. Hello, Kaylee. How are you? I hear rain or ice hitting the windows. I'm so excited that there's a gym in the basement. You know, and it's not a... I think the best gym is the one you use. And just having a full set of dumbbells there, I mean, it only goes up to 50 pounds. And when I'm benching, you know, I can go up to 75 or 80. But I can work around that and just do more reps and maybe do different exercises. And I really love that I could, you know, I was in my apartment. It was, I don't know, just about 7 last night, and I couldn't really think of an excuse not to throw on some shorts and go down and do a quick workout. And when you have to get in your car and drive to the gym or whatever, I don't know, it was real easy for me to do and felt good. And I mean, I only took 15 minutes or something. And yeah, it wasn't the world's greatest workout or the most intense, but maybe aspiring to the world's greatest anything is again, I think consistency wins out over time. BCLS says barbecue is low-key and overrated. Yeah, I'd rarely order barbecued chicken or barbecued anything. You know, I enjoyed going to various like rib fests. There's something about eating ribs off the bone with a good barbecue sauce that brings back fond memories. And I like the thought of grilling out, but that's not barbecue. You know, honestly, if I was going to grill out, I'd probably make hamburgers and hot dogs. I'm kind of a simple man, but if somebody knew how to grill up a steak, that would be awesome as well. Matt Chandler's accusing BCLS of not having good barbecue. Oh, I bet they have. I bet they have. They're down in Texas. It'd be hard not to find good barbecue. Kaylee likes coffee. Well, Kaylee, you came to the right place. I appreciate you hopping on. What am I going to talk about tomorrow? Again, we worry about things. I've given you the tour of my apartment. I will not have any furniture tomorrow morning. Perhaps I'll think of something fun to say. Thought about getting like just a few of those. Okay, like I was talking about getting a sectional couch. Oh, I don't know how I would move it in. It sounds so hard to move it in. Maybe hire movers, but there's another expense. What if I got some cool beanbag chairs? I mean, not much for your posture. But if I got a couple big beanbag chairs, would that fulfill my need for a couch? Maybe not. It's going to be hard to replace the couch I sold. I think it was the perfect one for me. Kaylee lives in Michigan. Do I miss the continental breakfast? Not yet. And I'll say no almost, because the value of having a coffee maker right over there, I thought I was going to miss the coffee. And yes, I would like a couple hard-boiled eggs. But I'll tell you what, I could probably buy and boil up a bunch of hard-boiled eggs and just have them here every... it'll be nice. I kind of look forward to accumulating some things. It sounds so crazy because buying fruit isn't accumulating things. But since I have no fruit, but getting a bag of apples and not just have them floating around my car, or oranges, or ice cream that I don't have to feel I have to eat that night, or not that I had to eat it that night. Maybe I wanted to eat the ice cream, but just getting some things. I think I got a can of chicken and a bag of Aldi brand Tostitos. But I do have my coffee, and I do have my coffee maker. Do I like cars? I do like cars. I don't know particularly why. I like to smell. I've had a bunch of nice cars. I actually applied to a car dealership. I wonder what the best car to sell would be. I have been told a lot that I'm a natural salesman and that I should get into car sales, and I'm not totally sure that's true. And maybe I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing it in where I grew up and having people I knew come by, the car dealer. But I think now that I'm in Wisconsin, I think it'd be worth a look. I wonder if I could do well selling cars, and if so, what would be the best brand to sell? I immediately think of German. I like Audi, I like Volkswagen, I like Porsche. Mercedes and BMW I could probably sell, but I don't particularly love them. So I think of German, but I wonder, almost think, despite the brand snob that is German automobiles, selling a lower cost car like a Kia might be the most lucrative for the salesman, because I don't know, I think they're good value. And I think in this economy, a lot of people like good values. Somebody's talking about Aldi. Ego says, yeah, you got to keep an eye on the fruit at Aldi. What do I buy at Aldi? I don't know, cans of meat. Again, I was living in my car for 2 months, a few months back. Used to buy these cans of chicken. uh, and that was tasty. I'd buy apples were okay. The oranges were kind of iffier. Tostitos are good. Their bags of their trail mix are delicious. Somebody's taken over their town. I'll tell you what, Aldi, you should go. You should go. I think it's definitely worth a check. You know, they're kind of store brand stuff, but I think people mostly are generally surprised. And I think you can buy a lot of things for half as much. I don't know, after my first divorce, I remember going to the grocery store and buying a few things and it costing $40. And I'd go to Aldi and buy the same few things. It sounds like a commercial. And it'd be like $18. And I go, wow. So I would be, check them out. I think you'd have to be, a certain type of person to sell Lamborghinis. I think you'd need an expertise that I probably don't have. And, you know, you probably need to be foreign. And I'm not foreign. Or ultra classy. I'm more friendly and jovial than... You know, I think I could do a great job selling an Audi because I've owned a couple of those and love them, and my love for them would shine through. I think I could do also a great job selling Kias because I own one, and I'm blown away with the value of the Kia Soul. So I think I could do a good job selling those. There's something kind of sleazy feeling about car sales. And I don't know if that's just my perception. And Nikki, I'm always aiming high. I just don't know if selling Lamborghinis, I don't want one. I think they're kind of dumb. You know, you gotta have a crazy amount of money to buy a Lamborghini. I think they're so pretentious. Maybe if I had a 10-spot car garage and I wanted to feel like I'm driving a race car a couple times a year, I'd take one out. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just something I don't see me wanting. Oh. I had somebody call in a little bit ago. You guys are asking, I didn't put on the do not disturb. If my sound's not working, it's probably because I had somebody call in a little bit ago. Maybe that's God telling me it's time to go. Oh, I think if your sound is glitchy, I think you should sign in and sign off YouTube and come back. Because again, I had somebody call in a minute ago and it's probably impacting your sound. But either way. It's Friday morning. Looks wet and chilly out there. I get to go to work in 3 hours, and honestly, looking forward to it. It's going to feel cool. It's hard when you're only working, I don't know, maybe taking a step forward and finding a place that I think I can afford and I'm going to enjoy. It'll feel good working hard towards that. And I don't know. Looking forward to getting into work today and enjoying my day. If your audio is cut now, try logging in and getting in and off YouTube. I think that'll fix it. I think the problem was somebody called in a little bit ago, and it threw off the audio on the on YouTube. But either way, it's Friday morning. I'm looking forward to my day. You did, and it's back. Okay. Well, see, I don't know why, but somebody calling in throws off your guys' audio, or some people. All right, you're back. Salespeople get crushed all the time. I've been a salesperson most of my life. I don't know that I'm that great at sales. I was a stockbroker, I did fairly okay. I was a realtor, I did fairly okay. But I think I want to give stuff away. I don't want to charge people commission. I might struggle, but again, I did reach out to a car dealer. I could use a little more money because I have a lot of financial responsibilities, and I think my income where I work, the only solution to making more is working more. There's only so many hours in the day. So I don't know if that's really a solution. I don't know. Keep going live, keep doing my show, keep growing my audience, and keep moving forward. And I'm excited about moving forward today. I'm super excited about this apartment. I'm super excited about little things, getting bags of fruit and hard-boiled eggs in my fridge. And I'm super excited about my coffee maker and going into work today and the bathtub over there and the great night's sleep I got. And feeling good. And I hope you're feeling good today. And I want to thank you so much for joining. Hope if you're new, you subscribe to my page. And my audience grows a little bit every day. And I keep moving forward. And it doesn't matter how fast you're going as long as you're moving forward. And I'm certainly moving forward right now. And I'm looking forward to everything I do today, helping me move the Monopoly piece around the board of life. And looking forward to my day. And again, I hope you got a great night's sleep. I hope your week's going well. I hope you are feeling good. I have one last sip of coffee. Thank you, Lumiere. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.